Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend Show. We're into Sunday already. We're coming to the end of June. I can't believe just how quickly the months are flying. And if the months are flying to help us get over this COVID-19, then I'm ecstatic, probably the same as yourselves. Well, you can see I'm on my little lonesome tonight. I just thought I'd bring you a little bit of a speciality show. You can understand why I'm wearing this. Anyone who knows me understands that I'm a Liverpudlian. Yes, I'm a Liverpudlian. And I've just got to say this moment, I had to have one evening, didn't I, where we actually turn around and congratulate Liverpool Football Club for the excellent work that they've done. Jurgen Klopp and the team there, wow, absolutely fantastic. A dream. I can't believe 30 years since we last won the Premier League, or the league's title, shall we say, because I've noticed on social media that loads of people are saying, congratulations on your first win of the Premier League. Well, maybe it is since it's been renamed, but at the end of the day, we've won it, 19 in a row, and I'm sure that's what we all play for from the start of the season. So I'm ecstatic to say the least. I spent my time in Warrington. I was a little bit gutted because, my honest opinion, I didn't want Liverpool to win it on Thursday against Chelsea and Man City. I really wanted Liverpool. I was geared up for it, to go to Main Road, to the Etihad. Main Road, dear me, just shows you, doesn't it? And win it there in style. Now they're going to give us a guard of honour, which thank you very, very much indeed. And I was looking at Jurgen Klopp when the media approached him and told him that these teams till the end of the season now will give a guard of honour, and he was, I love it's contagious, his laugh, and I think anyone who's in, any real supporter who is in football, involved in football, would admire that man, because he has brought the smiles back to Liverpool fans' faces, and I think quite a few Everton fans as well, because I have a lot of friends who are Evertonians, believe it or not, and I'm sure we all do, because we live in this wonderful city. And I can only say thank you to all the Evertonians and to the FA counterparts, my counterparts, and Paul Cairn from Grassroots Football UK, who were first to congratulate myself on the team's performance, which is over the moon. These are people from Newcastle, London, Sheffield. To me, I just think absolutely brilliant. You know, to be honest, I have not had a chance yet to celebrate, like many others, work commitments and staying at home at the moment, because obviously COVID-19 is still a real threat, as you've seen on our last two shows with Liv and Paul. We've been discussing this about grassroots football, but I'm sure you'll forgive me this evening for wearing this top. I don't normally wear these tops. I just have to wear it for one show and let everyone know that we're all involved in football in every department, to be honest, not just grassroots football. We all have a team to support, and hey ho, my team happens to be Liverpool Football Club. So I'm sure all our followers and all our listeners will be nodding their heads and saying, yeah, well done, Mal. Fantastic achievement. The team, 7 games to go, have been unbelievable. And I thought the game against Crystal Palace was probably one of the best games I've seen, not just because it was Liverpool, it was football. You can say that Palace didn't turn up, but to be honest, the Liverpool lads did not let Palace into that game. And I think if it was Manchester City, if it was Barcelona at Anfield in that game, I think it would have been exactly the same. Maybe they'd concede, or they'd had 1 or 2 more chances, but to be honest, when your team's up for it, they're up for it, regardless. If your team's up for it, they want to win everything. They were first to the ball, the passing was immaculate, it was just unreal. And when Alisson was called upon, which wasn't very often, he was so alert, it was amazing. I was over the moon with the whole team. Just a pity, obviously the crowds weren't let in, because that's the only thing I'm missing in Premier League football. But hey ho, we come back, 2 games, and we're already champions. I didn't think it'd be that quick. I thought it would go a little bit further. Now we're champions, what more could we say? Let's just go out there and enjoy the games that are played. I'd enjoy them more, as I say, if all the fans were there. But unfortunately, the fans aren't there. Now, if the fans were there, would we have a massive problem? Because one thing I don't understand, it's had 2 days, we've had 2 days, 3 days probably of celebrations, and we're going to have it right to the end of the season here on Merseyside. But maybe that's put that in jeopardy with all the fans who turned out on Saturday, yesterday. Last night, I couldn't believe, Friday evening, should I say, just to see what some fans, because I'm sure if you're neutral or you're Liverpool or Everton fan, if you can notice that is the Liver Bird. Yes, and I'm proud of that because it's our city. How many others are proud of this historic building, the Liver buildings? I'm not too sure, because anyone who's seen the news, anyone who's been watching social media, and especially on a Friday evening, of all the parades and, even COVID-19, I have to apologise to all my Everton friends and to everyone else who's watching from outside the city, because it's not every Liverpool fan, it's not every Everton fan. We all know we've got idiots in every football club who are not real supporters, surely they're not real supporters, who just want to go out and cause mayhem and be noticed for something that they're doing. They're the heroes. They want to take the limelight away from the likes of the Liverpool Football Club, away from Jurgen Klopp. They want to be the one who did something. Look at me, I'm the power, I am in this city, and I want everyone to see what I've been doing. And those people who are finding rockets and fireworks and throwing flares at the Liver buildings ain't got a clue, not just about heritage, but about football as well, because they're there to destroy something that everyone is proud of. That is a tourist attraction. I've got to be, I'm from Liverpool, I'm proud of that. And regardless of whether the Everton owners have bought that building and they're using it as offices, whether they turn it blue, whether they turn it red, doesn't make one difference or iota to me, because our team play at Liverpool Football Club, and what they do on the pitch is what we all go to watch and what we all enjoy watching. But I don't enjoy people firing rockets, I don't enjoy people trying to cause mayhem, burn buildings down that, they live in their own city, if they live in this city. I just hope the culprits are really caught. I hope there's video footage of them doing that and they get dragged in. They're all drinking, the litter is just, it's just unbelievable, because I saw comments on social media and I think they were absolutely fantastic. How many of you people who are out there celebrating Liverpool Football Club winning the Premier League, COVID-19 is still not gone away, by the way, we're standing on the doorsteps banging pans, cheering, playing music, clapping our hands for the NHS for saving lives, and yet you're standing mixing in crowds, probably passing on COVID-19 to your own family and friends, and then you go and do something like, I want to be noticed, look at me firing this rocket, look at me causing a big fire on that, aren't I fantastic? No, total idiots as far as I'm concerned, and I think the majority of football fans, not just on Merseyside, right across the country, will stand up and clap what I'm saying, because at the end of the day, we don't want idiots like this in our city, in our football clubs. We just want to go on because we all thought we were bringing postcodes together, we all thought we were all as one together, but obviously we're not as one together, because as soon as we start lifting lockdown, those idiots come right back out, don't they? I haven't noticed any drains that's been opened lately, but obviously someone has, because they are all getting out of these holes now and starting to cause mayhem right across the country. Well, unfortunately I have to apologise for these morons and idiots who are doing all this, who want to wreck our city. The majority of Liverpool fans don't want this, they enjoy our city, and I suppose many of you out there who turned up in the thousands literally are probably a little bit ashamed of what went on there, and going out and celebrating. We all want to celebrate. I want to celebrate. I'm celebrating by wearing this shirt and talking to yourself that I'm ecstatic. 30 years since I saw Liverpool win that trophy, and I've been sharing all lovely songs and Jurgen Klopp and, you know, the movement that he's brought back to Liverpool. That man's German, that man loves our city, but the people who live in our city, some of them ain't got a clue, have they? Because I think Jurgen Klopp will be disgusted at what he saw, and I think all the Liverpool players will be. They haven't won this Premier League title to see our city wrecked, so why should we go on and let these people do it? And I'm sure the video footage will be shown to the authorities, and hopefully those culprits will be brought to justice. That is my rant for today, and I just hope that all you Evertonians forgive what you saw last night. It's not the majority, as most of you are posting on social media. The real Everton fans, the real Liverpool fans will all still come together and be as one. Yes, we won the Premier League title, and then we go again for next season. Everton, you'll have your chance next season. We all know that. Every club in the Premier League will all have their chance to stay in the Premier League, will have their chance to compete, and who knows who'll win the Premier League next season. I really do hope it's Liverpool. I hope we win quite a few more trophies under Jurgen Klopp, and like every one of you out there, you're all hoping that your team will do the same. So good luck to each and every one of you for next season. It's been a fantastic Premier League up to now. We've got 7 games left to go, and to be honest, I've really enjoyed the season. Not COVID-19, not the games without fans, but to win the Premier League. I don't think anyone will take that away from us. We have deserved it on the football pitch, but let's all ignore these fans who are going out and trying to ignore in our way. The authorities, don't ignore them, please. Take notice. Just, if you're a Liverpool fan, why can't we all celebrate as we are? The best fans, I reckon, in the world. But let's just get the minority out of the club and carry on with the real supporters, please. But thank you very, very much indeed for all the messages I received from all out of towners, from Evertonians, right across the city, congratulating us. And do you know what? If you've done it, I'll be first to congratulate yourselves next year. So well done. Stick together. Fight this COVID-19. We've got a problem on our hands, as we all know now, because thousands have congregated on Merseyside, and we all know what you're supposed to do. If someone comes in contact with someone with COVID-19 who's been in contact with ourselves, who could pass it on, we all have to self-isolate for 2 weeks. It could be mayhem. Let's just hope that COVID-19 doesn't look on us as badly as it has done before. And I can understand Joe Anderson and all the MPs who are all up in arms with the councillors suggesting, now please stay at home safe, be safe, look after your families. COVID-19 is not gone. We just need everyone right across the country to realise, sit up and take notice. We all want to go on holidays. Let's just sit back, take a back seat, and let's get rid of COVID-19, please. Okay, there you go. As I say, rant over. And I'm sure I have the majority of supporters out there nodding their heads at me and agreeing with me. And as I say once more, you've got to forgive me for wearing this Liverpool top. mal@don'ttextheline.com. I'm sure many of you out there will be sending me messages and congratulating us, hopefully. Anyway, it should have been Grassroots Football Day today, yet again, but it wasn't. It should have been yesterday, the start. Just forgive me 1 minute, folks, because I'm enjoying this lovely Earl Grey cup of tea, and yet again, the lovely Liv Henderson brought me in some Earl Grey tea bags. I owe loads now, so I'll supply all them as well for her. Anyway, we've all been working very, very hard, as you know, yourselves, in our new office, because we want to, it's in conjunction with the studio, and I do hope you like it. And I know I'm far away from you, but I wanted to get all the background in and let you all read what we're all about, and why should we have a real close-up of it? Yeah, close-up of the shirt if you want to. But folks, you know, at the end of the day, I'm only a football fan. I love grassroots football. I have my team, Premier League football, Liverpool. I love every other, I really do like football, and that is me. I love to see teams when they really turn it on, players who have the skills, and especially in grassroots football. The kids are only developing and learning. What message do we give to them on Friday evening in this city? And especially the ones who took the kids and saw people firing rockets and throwing flares at a building. What sense? No sense. We've had that rant. Let's just get on with it and let's teach our kids the best thing that we can, and that is all about them developing their skills in grassroots football. Get new coaches together, get new managers together, getting the committees back together, getting the referees, all the spectators back together. We discussed yesterday with Paul regarding what was going to happen on touchlines when we're actually allowed to play, and I saw a post, if I'm right, Grassroots Football UK putting on about Northern Ireland, or Ireland, who are letting all the games go ahead and starting to be played, regardless whether it's grassroots football, whether it's open age football. They told everyone they can have permission to play football and go ahead and train. It hasn't happened here yet. We're looking at July. Fantastic. If that's the case, what are we going to do and how are we going to do social distancing? This is what the worry is, I suppose, for all of us. We're not too sure how it's going to happen. We're not too sure how it's going to happen in grassroots football. And as I said on yesterday's show with Paul, I'm sure the FA, the Premier League, everyone's sitting down and the county FAs are discussing how they can try and manage it. It's going to be hard because we know what happens in grassroots football, don't we? Yes, thousands turn out week in, week out to support their children. Not so many turn out when the kids are 14, 15 and 16 years of age because it's grassroots football. And I think many parents have given up and the kids don't want them there at that age anyway. They give up saying, my lad's going to make it, because they're all there to see their children support them. The majority to support them in grassroots football. Fantastic, well done, great parents. And we need support, we need encouragement, we don't need verbal abuse, aggressive behaviour, racist comments or bullying within grassroots football. And if you are aware of any racist comments that goes on or any racism, we'd love to hear from you from grassroots football. mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Give us a little mention what you see, because I'm proud to say on my travels, I've not seen it. I've seen people together and I might just be one of the lucky ones, but I've got to give that feedback because I haven't seen it, I can't report it. But obviously if you see it, you've got to report it to the authorities. I'm sure Kick It Out have all got these apps, and I'm sure your local county FAs, get in touch with them and let them know when you're out and about. If you hear it, see it or feel it, then please, please don't hesitate to report it to the governing bodies. Please, let's rid that of our city and everyone else's city right across the nation as well, because I'm here to support football, to support the kids, to see them develop their skills, to see the young referees coming through, to see them develop their skills, go further, because that's what everyone wants here. The youngsters and us adults should just get behind them all and support them in the best way we can. And that is clapping hands, not shaking hands, elbows now. I can imagine that be coming out all next season. There'll be different things that we'll all be doing to pass this time away, I suppose. Social distancing, this is what we want. We want great support, and we've got fantastic support out there. And I'd just like to wish everyone who's had a lovely birthday over the weekend all the very, very best indeed, especially to Sharon Mather. Well done on her 40th. I'm sure Steve and all the family looked after you. And even Tom the day before, who had a lovely birthday as well. I've seen that on social media. If you've got anyone celebrating their birthday, well, don't hesitate to get in touch with myself, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. And I'm sure we can give you a mention there, because you're all well deserved. You're all great supporters, great listeners, great watchers, and I love all your comments. Keep up the great work, especially in grassroots football. Support one another, please. Stick together. Let's make it work. Grassroots family, all come together as one, and let's rid ourselves of all these irate parents, of all these so-called supporters of football which aren't. Let's rid ourselves of them. Let's make grassroots football the place to be. Let's make it bigger and better, and let's just hope when next season kicks off in a big way, all this COVID-19 is gone and we can celebrate a little bit differently and remember what we did when COVID-19 was on. We all stuck together. Let's stick together for a new season, 2020-21, and let's just make sure that the kids are looked after, managers, committee members, referees, parents ourselves. Let's be as one and let's support grassroots football as one. Loads of respect, please, on and off the field of play. Thank you very, very much indeed. I'm Manley, your host for this evening. I hope you'll tune in to us next Friday at 7 p.m. In the meantime, yes, it's July. We'll put your feet up, have a good night, and we'll see you at 7 o'clock next Friday evening. From myself, Manley, and all the team here at the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line and Respect programme. Have a great evening. Good night, God bless.